guys, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of our previous video, which is the warm-up of this free flow. We're gonna be doing a very fun Shiva pose, which I think is very underrated. So what I'm gonna be doing on the left doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna be doing it on the right. Okay, so if you want to kind of even out and warm up your body, you can piece these 2 videos together. The last Sunday's video, which I'm going to be linking down below, and this video is going to be the fun free flow. It's going to be more of a unique sequencing that I really love to do all of the time, and I know a lot of you also love. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, we're gonna start this one in a child's pose. Extend your hands all the way forward, and we're just gonna dive right in. Drop your forehead down on the mat. Let's take a full breath cycle together. Big breath in through your nose. Big breath out through your nose. Good. Lift your head up, look straight ahead. You're gonna slide yourself into your upward facing dog. Lift your knees up, beautiful. Inhale, and exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Roll your spine forward, high plank. Shift your weight forward, shoulders past the wrist. Chaturanga, bend your elbows, squeeze your elbows to your rib cage. Upward facing dog. And again, a downward facing dog. This time, you're gonna roll your spine to your up dog. Roll your spine, slowly dip your hips down. You don't need to flip your toes. And from your up dog, you're gonna send your left foot up. Point the toes, and you're gonna cross it to the other side, kind of like what we did with the warm-up. Drop that foot, you're gonna find your flip dog or wild thing here. Lift your left hand up, hips up, and find that yummy back bend. Stay for 1 full breath cycle. Inhale, exhale. Release slowly. You're gonna drop that left hand down, coming back to your one-legged high plank. Chaturanga, upward dog, and downward facing dog. Beautiful. Big breath in. Big breath out. Feet together. You're gonna lift the right leg all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your chest. Shift forward. And as you shift back, you're gonna stack that right ankle on top of the left thigh. Push back. Figure 4 shape. Good. Shift forward. And then you're gonna drop your shin forward, finding your pigeon pose. You can untuck the back toes if you like. Slide that left leg back and flatten or sit on your mat if it allows you to go there. Good. Flatten your palms down. You're gonna curl the back toes under. Lift the back knee. Engage your glutes. Squeeze it towards each other. And you're gonna lift the knees and shin from the mat. Good. Ground the back heel down. And you're feeling your IT band here stretch the side of your right leg. This is our pigeon down dog variation. And then shift forward to your pigeon. Good. Sit down if you can and push back again to that pigeon down dog variation or pyramid. Good. As you shift forward, you're going to send that right knee now to your chest. Step it back. Good. You're gonna find your downward facing dog. Adjust yourself. Good. Roll your spine forward, high plank. From this position, you're gonna shift your weight or your heels to the left side. Side plank. Right hand will sweep all the way up, and then your right knee will bend. You're gonna stack that toe on top of the other knee. Good. Now from here, your right hand will now be behind your neck, and you're gonna shift or lift your hips up. Beautiful. Sink it down, and slowly you're gonna send that right foot behind you for your flip dog or wild thing on this side. Find your back bend, and maybe you can reach the ground or maybe not. Full breath cycle here. Big breath in, big breath out. As you slowly transition again to your downward facing dog. So you're gonna drop the right hand down and push back, finding your downward facing dog. Woohoo! Feet together, we're gonna flow some more. Left leg lifts all the way up. Breathe in. And exhale, you're gonna find that half scorpion shape now with your body. As you shift your weight forward, you're gonna drop that right knee down. Beautiful. And you're gonna kick that left leg up, chest and chin down. Good. Now you're gonna try to tap that thigh, lifted thigh with the right toes. It doesn't have to touch. You're just trying your best. And drop both knees down and then push back, child's pose. Roll your spine forward, breathe in. Roll it back, curl the toes under, lift your knees and hips up, downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg lifts up. Inhale, exhale, same thing, half scorpion shape, shift your weight forward. Beautiful. Now this time you're gonna tap that right knee to your upper arm. As you drop that right foot down outside of the right hand, lizard lunge. Now you're gonna rotate your hips for a quick, warming up some more. And then drop the back knee down. Good, push back, half splits, but your wide variation legs, right? Shift forward, bend the front knee, shift back. You're gonna slide and crawl your fingertips back. As you drop the left hand down, you're now gonna find your camel splits. Lift the hips up, right? Slide the right toes towards you. Good, lift the right knee and toes up. Grab the heel or the ankle as you try to straighten. You could only stay here if that's where it's comfortable, or welcome to your camel splits. We're gonna hold 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, you're not gonna drop it down. You're gonna extend it out, kind of like what we did with the warm up. Right hand will sweep all the way up. Hoo-hoo! Good. You're gonna send it forward. Right, if you remember the warm up, and you're gonna come to your crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the back knee up. Stretch your arms, maybe back bend. Good, and then hands all the way down. You're gonna step the right leg back, high plank, and then push back, downward facing dog. Left hand, left legs up. Inhale, exhale, knee to chest. Inhale again, left leg up. Exhale, outside of your left shoulder. Tap. Beautiful. Now you're gonna drop that left foot outside of the left hand. Lizard lunge and a little bit of rotation with the hips. This time we're not gonna do camel splits. You're gonna drop that back knee. We're gonna do a different variation, visvamitrasana. Untuck the back toes, push back, half splits first. Beautiful. Push forward. Bend the front knee. Maybe sinking the hips deeper. Push back. Or the Hanumanasana. Low lunge. Last one, push back. And then from here, you're gonna have that left hand underneath that left leg. As you sandwich that left arm with that left leg, right? So now you're squeezing it in. Grabbing that left toe with the other hand as you pivot that right shin to where it's comfortable for you to get your visvamitrasana kneeling variation, straightening that left knee or left leg. We're gonna hold for 3, 2, and 1. Now same thing, you're gonna sandwich that left arm with that left leg. You're gonna come to your lizard or flying lizard. From this position, right, hands down, chaturanga arms. You're gonna send that right foot up. Good, lean forward as you kick that right leg up. Flying lizard, 3, 2, and 1. Slide it all the way to your pigeon pose on this side. Whew. Now have your hands forward. Same thing what we did earlier, if you remember. Flatten your palms down. You're gonna curl the back toes under, lift the back knee up, and hips. Now all the way, you're gonna straighten the front knee and front legs, coming to the pinky side edge of that left foot. Whoo. Fold here. Downward dog, pyramid variation. Breathe. Drop it down. Pigeon, lift it up. Drop it down. And stay in your pigeon pose. Whew. Now lift the back toes up. Good. We're gonna transition to our mermaid. Right hand sweeps back, right? Woo. Elbow crease with that foot. Touch it as you grab that right hand with the other hand. Lift it up and clasp your fingertips. Welcome to your mermaid pose. Look forward or maybe up. Resting here for a little bit. Stretching rest. Woohoo! Maybe option to stretch more your upper arm. Woohoo! And send it in your feet or foot. Woohoo! Good job. Let go of that foot. Drop it down. Beautiful. Now you're gonna shift or swing yourself. Swing to the side of the mat, coming to your side lunge or skandasana. Right hand will now grab that left ankle and left hand will sweep up. Breathe in. Your skandasana twist, grab that outside of the foot or the toe, the ankle, whatever you can grab. Option to tip that left foot. So now your heel is up, twist, look up. Ooh, let go to release. Coming into our compass pose. So now left knee will drop down. Good. As you swing it forward, and now you're gonna hug your shin with both hands. And you're gonna rock the baby, getting a more mobile hip, maybe rotating, and then reversing. Torso is straight, great form. Now we're gonna try to transition to our compass pose. You could grab the ankle, the outside of the foot. Left hand will now be threaded underneath that left leg and try to straighten your left leg. Compass pose. Woohoo, beautiful job. You could either get your butt cheek lifted, the other, or both grounded. You could just adjust and swing your hand where it's comfortable for you. Stretch everything, your arms, hips, groin, hamstrings, legs. Beautiful. Now you're gonna hook that left thigh to your left shoulder or the knee. Coming to our elephant trunk pose. Plant your hands firmly down. Good. The right heel is grounded. You're gonna shift forward as if you're folding, and then you're gonna lift your hips up. From there, you're gonna lift that right leg, hook it to the other foot. Good. For support, maybe it's easier. Hold 3, 2, lift, 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 lift. 1, drop it down. You're gonna bend that front knee. Ground that right foot. You're gonna have your hands behind you this time. Beautiful. We're gonna do now our Shiva pose. When you're ready, I like my index fingers pointing forward, but you could also have it this way, right? Where your fingers are pointing to the sides. This is gonna depend on your shoulder mobility. And then from here, depending on where it's comfortable for you, you could play with this first by getting that right foot to your tippy toes, lifting the heels, shifting your weight forward. You could still have that bent knee on the left and just see how this feels for you. From there, you can adjust your hands even more where you want it to make it a little bit comfortable for you. I know this is a very intense pose. So now, again, doing that and maybe trying to straighten the leg. Good. The lifted leg, drop it again. And one more time. We're gonna do it again. Inhale. And now exhaling, squeezing the butt cheeks together, lifting it up, looking up. Whoo, opening the hips. Super groin is open. Hold, hold, and release to let go. Good job. Now extend that right leg as your left knee or foot will come to this hip, the right hip. Half lotus shape. Good. We're going to twist our bodies. So your right hand sweeps back, and then you're gonna twist first to this right side. Your left hand can just grab your leg to where you can get that twist. All right, now all the way, you're gonna reach your hands all the way up, and you're gonna come to your fold on that leg. Ooh, feel that stretch. Doesn't have to be forehead to shin. Just try your best to where you can compress your body. Your heel is pressing to your tummy. Good. Come back up. And if you can, you're gonna try to bend the right knee. Good. Woohoo, with that position, this is gonna be an intense posture. Right shoulder will come underneath the right knee. There. So you're just basically folding down as your right arm will thread underneath the right leg. Beautiful. Palm is facing back and up, and then you're gonna fold, kind of like what we did in the warm-up, right? If you remember, and then from there, left hand will sweep back. Clasp your fingertips behind, and you're now in a very intense bind. Stay there, look down. If you can't do it, of course, just stay to where you can go. Maybe just half lotus shape. Compressing the body, you feel your tummy. Woo, let go of the bind. And then coming back, up, woohoo. Now if you can go to your lotus, get that feeling of the lotus position, and we're gonna fold. Adjust yourself, inhale, arch the back. Good, exhale to fold down. You could either have your forearms down or hands down, up, depending on how you're feeling. And I want you to really compress your body. Tummy is touching your heels. Beautiful. Release, stretch both of your legs coming to our Dandasana, L shape with your body. Inhale, reach up. Lots of fold. Exhale to fold. Paschimottanasana. Woo! Intense, right? You feel that. Good. Release. Bend both of your knees. Lift your heels up half both or Navasana. You could grab your ankles or your backs of your knees rather, or your ankles here, depending on you. Hands to your sides. We're gonna tap one foot at a time or toes down. Engage your core. Focus on the core as you tap. We're gonna stretch it all the way up. When you're ready, woo, kick it all the way up. 5, 4. You can support with your hands. 3, 2, and 1. Crossing your legs, just your feet. Have your hands back, and you're just gonna lift your hips up here. Woo, just a little bit. If it doesn't lift, that's okay. And then you're gonna come up all the way. I could just meet you in a forward fold. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Bending both your knees. Beautiful. Now you're gonna come onto your knees, but this time your right foot will step forward. Sitting on that left heel with the left butt cheek. Right hand will now drop to support you as you cross that right foot towards the other hip now. Half lotus, same thing what we did earlier, but this time it's on the other side. Forward your hands as you find this half tabletop, right? Tabletop with half lotus. You're gonna bend or shift back and forward here with an arched back. Gently. Warming up the spine even more. And since we do flying lizard on the other side, we're gonna do here flying pigeon. So keep on going. Breathe. And now, as you come to your tabletop, round your back. Good. Curl that left toes under. Lift your knee, both of it, as you come to your figure 4 or half lotus downward facing dog. Good. Coming to the ball of your back foot, lift the heel. You're gonna bend your left knee and really squeeze yourself, compress, push back, inhale. Exhale, you're gonna hop forward. Beautiful. Doesn't have to reach the hand, just to where you can. Lift, or now you're gonna adjust yourself to get your shin stacked on top of both elbows, right? We're gonna find our flying pigeon. When you're ready, you could either just stay here, chaturanga arms, and then play with this feeling of shifting weight back, and then maybe lifting baby lifts with the toes, right? If you can, let's do flying pigeon, and bend that knee, lift it up, and we're gonna hold 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna drop to your flying half lotus downward facing dog. If you didn't make it there, I'll meet you here. Beautiful. You're gonna send your left knee down. Beautiful job. And this time, you're gonna send that left foot again. Hold it as high as you can, coming now onto your knees. Good. Right hand will sweep back. Trying to twist the body as you grab that toes with the opposite hand. You can untuck that toes or the other foot. Good. And then you're just really getting a good twist here. Open the shoulders. Maybe left hand sweeps up. Big breath in, breath out. Maybe half prayer position. And feel your body here, where you're at. Good. All the way, release the bind. Drop your hands down, and you're gonna come to this seated Vajrasana half and half lotus. How is that feeling for you? Good. Now you're gonna kick that left leg forward. See if you can keep that toes up there. A little bit challenging, and then you're gonna fold. Compress your body. Heel is pushing towards your tummy. Flex the left foot. And come up. Beautiful job. You're gonna find your compass pose on this side. Grab that right toes or right foot with your left hand as you hook that right leg behind your right shoulder. Good. Now finding your compass pose, you could twist to the opposite side to feel even with your twist if that's what your body wants, or you could ground both of your butt cheeks. You know what it is to do. You know it already when you're always here, right? Stretch. Everything is opening. Maybe pointing that toes. Keeping that left femur neutral position. And then slowly dropping that foot down. We're gonna come to our elephant trunk pose on this side. Hands down, plant it firmly as you shift forward, lifting your hips up. You're gonna try to lift with your core, that left leg, and then hook it maybe onto that foot. So you're now almost like a half cross shape. Hold, hold, and release. Beautiful job. Good. Now send that left foot close to you, and again, swing both hands to where you could find that Shiva pose. When you're ready, shift forward your hips, coming to the left tippy toes, and maybe stay here first, right? And then from there, drop your hips, adjust again your hands where it's comfortable. It doesn't have to be parallel towards each other. This is gonna depend on everybody, every one of us. Good. Again, trying it out, lifting, adjusting the distance, and maybe trying to straighten that right leg. Good. drop. And last one, hopefully we can all get this perfectly. When you're ready, big breath in. So now I'm adjusting. I feel like this is the perfect distance for me. Inhale, and then exhale, lift the hips. Toes is tippy toes. Squeeze the butt cheeks together, straightening that right leg, and lift the hips. Look up, hold, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much for that Shiva pose. I love that. Ooh, drop it slowly. Wiggle your legs. And then we're gonna drop the forearms behind us. How is that? Welcome to your Shiva pose if that's your first time. And now we're gonna plant the forearms down, right? And I want your elbows to be towards the midline. Squeeze. Lift the toes up, legs up. Flex both feet. We're gonna do this for 10, 9, 8, lift it, send it down. 6, 5, 4, 3, core is strong, shaking. 2, 1, how does that feel for you? And slide yourself back. We're ending in Shavasana. I love this. You could twist, right knee towards your chest, and then you're gonna twist that to the opposite side. This is gonna pop for me, I know it, and I like to cactus my right arm. So good. Relax. Alright, back to your center. And doing that on the other side. Left knee towards your chest. Hug. Cross it to the other side. And left arm to the other side. Cactus your arm if you like, or straight. Feel the twist and breathe. And whenever you feel that that's good enough, you could always stay there for long and end in your Shavasana. Of course, you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. I'll see you guys on my next one. I hope you enjoyed. Bye! This is like, it's so comfortable. Oh, little buddy. So fun. I don't want to wake him up. Oh, good little buddy. He loves that position. I don't want to wake him up. He's so cute. Hello, Buzz. Okay, I'm gonna leave him be. He got my good energy. Woo! Guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!